Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. The NFL Network is making some layoffs. And, it brings a question with the Michael Irvin situation, right? I mean, the NFL Network had just let go of, comedic personality, Rachel Bonita. She's been there for a few years, or at least a couple years. You thought she was growing on the network, right? She was really funny. I think she was on their football Monday morning show, but they let her go. She was in a contract buyout. They let go of two seasoned NFL reporters, Mike Girardi and Jim Trotter, and of course, they let go of Willie McGinnis. Now, Willie McGinnis, this was more so self-inflicted. I mean, this idiot apparently got into a bar fight in California just because some guy made a comment about USC, allegedly, and he's being sued. So obviously the NFL Network doesn't want anything to do with him. It's a shame. He was pretty good on there, but they let him go, and I'm sure he helped do him a favor because he's just added to this list of layoffs. So they swiped them from the budget, as well as ESPN is reported to have expected, or at least Disney is expected to have 7,000 layoffs, which is going to include, of course, ESPN. Now, their three biggest payers on that network, or the people getting paid the most, is Troy Aikman, Joe Buck, and Stephen A. Smith, making they're making about over $10 million. I think Joe Buck and Troy have been making somewhere between 15 to 18 million apiece. So they're looking to trim the fat, and there's reports that Pat McAfee wants to join the ESPN network. So who knows? They want to make cuts, but also make some money to bring in Pat McAfee and his viewership to their platform. And this goes back to Michael Irvin, right? There's all this talks about, collusion with sports and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm sure there has to be collusion with these networks, right? I mean, I find it just odd timing that, Michael Irvin gets, dismissed from the Super Bowl coverage, and, we all, see the footage seen around the world. We know what happened there, right? Or we see what happened there, right? And everybody can come up with their own conclusion. And by and large, most people believe that Michael Irvin didn't really do anything, right? So was Michael Irvin in their plans to get cut altogether from both networks, right? To save money. Now, I thought Michael Irvin was excellent. I thought he was great on TV. His personality, everything went really well. He meshed really well with Stephen A. Smith. And of course, him being on the NFL Network, I mean, that's former Hall of Famer, 3-time Super Bowl champion for the Dallas Cowboys. You thought they would keep him, or you thought they would stick by his side. So all this is just interesting time. This is just something to think about as well. A lot of ESPN and NFL Network has been hush hush on the matter. But I mean, I wonder if this case gets settled, are they going to bring it back? Or once this case gets settled, is he going to just be dropped, right? Is there going to be a buyout situation with Michael Irvin? You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then, I mean, where could Michael Irvin land? Where would you guys like to see him? I mean, would he land on Fox? Would he land just on like Dallas local sports network stations? I don't know. I don't think that'll suit him best. I mean, he's a big personality. He needs to be on like primetime TV. But so there's just another aspect of things as you see these layoffs happening between the NFL Network and ESPN. Makes you wonder. Was this situation kind of they were happy for the situation to happen. I know it sucks, but I mean, it's like, hey, we can, once the situation gets settled, we can kind of, move Michael Irvin out because we don't want him on our network. But then at the same time, though, now that I think about that, saying that, if he sues the network, he's going to cost him a lot of money. So it's probably cheaper to keep Michael Irvin, right? So something to think about. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.